Hello and welcome, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Welcome to your week ahead reading with me, Intuitive Rene. We are looking at the week of the 16th to the 22nd of January 2023. I have got two decks on the table here that I'm going to be working with this week. I have the Fool's Wisdom Oracle, which is a new deck to my collection and one that I have been really enjoying working with over the last couple of days, and I thought it would be great to use it in the week ahead reading. I have used it a few times in my socials, so you may recognize it when you see the images. And the tarot deck that I'm working with this week is the Surrealist Tarot, and this is an unusual, strange, peculiar, and truly fascinating tarot deck. The images are unusual. The images sort of, make you climb out of your comfort zone and sort of rethink everything that's going on in your life, and I just love it. I'm going to move it out the way though, just for a couple of minutes while we focus on the Fool's Wisdom. So let's give this deck a shuffle and see what the week ahead has in store. So water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I hope you had a good week last week. I hope you accomplished everything that you had set out for yourself, and I hope you succeeded in everything that you did. If you watched your video last week, your week ahead reading last week, I hope it gave you some guidance, and I hope it helped you to be successful and happy in this past week. But let's focus on the week ahead, and the week ahead we're looking at 16th to 22nd of January 2023, and from this Fool's Wisdom Oracle, I'm looking for a single card that's going to sort of set the tone of the week ahead, to give you a little bit of guidance and inspiration of what the week is going to be all about. So here we have chosen a card. Let's turn it over and see what we've got. We have got card 23, and it is the Deceitful. Look at him, he's got blindfold on, he's making a thumbs down, and this hand is leveled, the dog is sort of jumping up to warn him, and the Fool's Wisdom is to trust your intuition. So if you're not feeling a thing, go for it, say so, react to that, respond to that. Don't feel obligated to doing anything that you don't have, that you don't feel right about. So the Deceitful, now interesting that we've got trust your intuition with deceit, because deceit is a negative, intuition is a positive. But what happens is, if you don't trust your intuition, and while I'm talking, I'm just going to shuffle our tarot. So deceit often has a negative connotation to it. Deceit is often something we think either we do or is done to us when people are deceiving us of truth, or hiding the truth from us, or making us believe something different from the truth. Trusting your intuition, a lot of us use our intuition every day, all day. But one thing we need to start believing is, when it comes to figuring out a lie, figuring out a deceit, if you get your gut instinct that says to you, gosh, something doesn't feel right, you know what, friends, if something doesn't feel right, it often isn't. So the Deceitful is telling you to trust your intuition. If something doesn't feel good, if something doesn't feel right, if you feel like, no, this doesn't seem right, believe in it, trust in it, listen to it, follow it, do it. You understand? So it's about trying to sift through the truth, trying to sift through the deceits, but allowing your intuition. So don't rely on other people. Don't rely on external people, situations, and circumstances. It's about trusting yourself. It's about believing in yourself, listening to yourself, trusting your own intuition in understanding what is correct and what is not correct. You won't always be right with your intuition, but I can assure you, when you've gone with your gut instinct and to uncover an untruth, to uncover a situation, when you've trusted your intuition to guide you that way, if you are possibly wrong, if you are possibly mistaken, you will be developing your intuition so that the next time you will be more accurate. You will be able to read the situation clearer, read the situation better, and come out with the answers that you need. All right, I have shuffled the tarot, so let's lay out the cards and see how the week is going to unfold and where this may come into play. So card 1 that we have is the Six of Cups. Card 2 is the Devil. Interesting, love it. We have the Tower. Oh, now we understand. And we have the Nine of Cups. All right, I have no need for the rest of the deck, so I'm putting it aside, and we're going to work with just these 4 tarot cards that we have. I always try and make them so pretty and straight, and then as I let them go, they sort of twist in their own. So the deceitful, card 23, the false wisdom is telling you to trust your intuition. When I look at what we have over here, we've got a 6 and a 9, cups and cups, so the same suit. We've got 2 major arcana cards, and we've got the cards of can I just now forget how to count in Roman numerals, 15 and 16. So here we've got the 6 and the 9, which is yin yang, but both cups, both dealing with emotions. Water signs, we know you guys are all about feelings, all about the emotions. And then in the middle here, we've got the 2 major arcana cards, going from 15 to 16, the devil to the tower. These two together bring a very heavy energy, okay? They bring a heavy energy, but the fact that they're surrounded by 2 cups makes me lessen the heavy energy. It sort of lightens the load, if I can put it that way. But it is also a sign of showing the temptation, the issues, the stuff, the deceit, the chaos that you're going to deal with. So if you learn to trust your intuition, you will find the balance between what you're dealing with. So without even looking at the actual cards, immediately we get an understanding of what this week is going to be like. So water signs, let's have a look at card by card. We have the 6 of Cups, all right? Just want to get the camera to focus. There we go, 6 of Cups. So the 6 of Cups is the card of reminiscence. It is the card of going back, thinking back to a simpler, happier time. You know, life has, I mean, let's be honest, for every single one of us, life has been pretty tough, pretty hard, pretty chaotic in the last couple of years. We've all experienced things that we never thought we would ever experience in our lives. And every day that we walk at the moment, there is such a strong level of uncertainty and, you know, chaos that's developing. So I'm not surprised to see the 6 of Cups coming through, because everything is a little bit difficult at the moment. So you're thinking to yourself, you know what, can we just rewind a little bit? Can we just go back to when I was in control, when I knew what was going on, when I knew that I had everything I needed, when I was capable and able of living a better life? So the 6 of Cups is coming through to say, we acknowledge that right now things are not great, and we acknowledge that you're in a position where you want to sort of go, like, can we just go backwards? Can we just go, like, I often hear people say, when things get back to normal, when things get back to normal. What does that mean? And first of all, it's never going to happen. That normal, it's gone, okay? It's gone. So instead of hoping, wishing, and wanting to go backwards, we need to recognize that that's not going to happen, and we need to move forward. And we will. And I think this week, water signs, this week is going to be quite significant for each of you, to letting go of your past and to stepping into your future, to uncovering deceit, to understanding truth, trusting your intuition, and moving yourself forward. Now we look at the devil and the tower, and I'm actually going to read these two together, okay? I'm not going to look at them individually. I'm going to read these two together. Actually, let me zoom in a bit for you. So instead of trying to pick these two up to show you, actually I'm in the wrong place, aren't I? Hold on, let me fix it. That's better. Oops, now I'm pointing to the wrong ones. Okay, so these are the 2 cards that we're looking at. So instead of trying to hold them closer so that you can see, I've just zoomed in to show you the devil card and the tower card, because as I said, I want to read them as a collective. I want to read these 2 together. The devil is about temptations. The devil is about, you know, the temptations towards doing things that maybe we shouldn't be doing. The devil is the temptation of saying, you know, try something different, do something differently. Don't worry about what anybody says. Follow your heart. Don't follow your head. Follow your heart. And, you know, eat from the forbidden fruit if you want to eat from the forbidden fruit. Don't worry about consequences. That is what the energy of the devil is. The tower says, ha ha ha, you did all of those things and now you have to suffer. Now you have destroyed your reality. Nothing is normal. Nothing is as it should be. And now you have to start rebuilding. So together, these 2 cards bring a lot of chaos, okay? These 2 cards bring a lot of chaos into your life, but they're also saying to you, you know, that these are the choices that you have. This is the reality that you're dealing with at the moment. The decisions that you have is to do things differently. Now, what we need to understand is that in life, there are always consequences to our actions. There are always consequences to our behavior, but it's often external factors that are influencing us to make bad choices and bad decisions. So with you at the moment, the fact that we have this deceitful, and I'm so glad that you have this deceitful water signs. I'm so glad that the deceitful is holding your hand through this process, okay? Because he's calling, and excuse my language, but he's calling bullshit on so much that's going on. And you've got to find the courage and the confidence within yourself this week to hear him, to recognize, and for you also to call bullshit and say, you know what, I'm not going to do what you think I need to be doing or what you tell me to do. I am not going to allow this to happen. I am now stepping into the position of control. I am stepping into the position of authority, and I am saying no more. That is what you need to be doing this week, water signs. It's difficult. Trust your intuition though, because when something feels wrong, you've got to trust that it is, and you've got to react to it. If you don't, you're letting this energy take over. Now, I know sometimes we just think, I just want to run away. I just want to go back to when things were simple. I don't want to have to deal with this. But unfortunately, we have to. Unfortunately, we have to face this. We have to see through the mask, the veil, the chaos, the fantasy that it's laying out. We need to see through the BS, and we need to stand up to it. And if you do, water signs, if you're able to do that, and I know you are, I know you will, because you've got the deceitful helping you, you're going to bring yourself to the Nine of Cups. I love in this particular card, in this particular context, I love how all the people, their faces are hidden. And it's almost like there's this tablecloth. To me, it looks like a tablecloth. I know it's not, but it's like a tablecloth that's been placed over. I did that recently this week. I had some people coming into the home, and I needed to hide a stain. So tablecloth to the rescue. It's what we do. And you know what? That tablecloth, not only did it hide the stain, but the tablecloth also gave a different illusion. It gave a different vibe to the home. And the fact that each one of them has the same but different, and the Nine of Cups is the card of your wishes coming true, of having all that you want for yourself. But you can only have it if you call BS on the things, the areas, the situations, and the circumstances in your life where you need to call BS. Okay, because you're never going to achieve what you desire. You're never going to achieve the upgrade, the improvement, the better energies if you don't call BS. So water signs, I know it's difficult. I know it's hard. I know it goes against your character. It goes against your nature. As much as you are strong and capable and able to stand up, you're not really the kind of people who like to stir trouble. And calling BS is like stirring trouble. But you need to trust your intuition this week. It's the only way that you're going to find your true self. It's the only way that you're going to achieve your goals, your dreams, and your ambitions. It's the only way that you're going to have everything your heart desires, is by trusting your intuition. Stop worrying about the past. Stop trying to go back to normal. Back to normal doesn't exist anymore. Call BS in your circumstances, and you will have the happiness, joy, and success that you are looking for. Water signs, I wish you an amazing week ahead. Stand tall, stand strong, stand confident, and you will be just fine. Sending you much love and many blessings, and until we connect again, take care, water signs.